What's up, card family? Want to make a video to show some of my recent pickups. I have been adding a lot here and there, including a couple really cool, unique items, one of them which is in this box here. So I'm going to show you a couple single pickups and highlights from some break results, and then the two really cool, unique items. So stick around for that. All baseball, not all twins. There's some non-twins cards here. So first up, some of the singles. I did pick up this custom from my good buddy Jordan from Flips Cards, and this is a custom celebrating Game 7 of the 1991 World Series. That's Dan Gladden there depicted, even though his number isn't 91. And I don't have my reading glasses, so I can't read all that stuff, but just a cool looking card. I think that's kind of like the 85 football design almost. But 1991 Game 7. The bottom of the 10th inning of Game 7 of the 91 World Series, Dan Gladden led off with a broken bat double and advanced to third on a sacrifice bunt. Moments later, Gene Larkin lofted a single into left center, sending Gladden home with the only run of the game and giving the Minnesota Twins a dramatic 1-0 victory over the Atlanta Braves in their second World Series championship in 5 seasons. So, saw that and just thought, that's a cool card. I want to pick that up. I've also been wanting to pick up more vintage cards. Nothing major, but some of my Twins, semi-stars, and side PC guys. I want to pick up more of like post cereal, Kellogg's, Bazooka, things like that. And I'd also like to pick up some more Vennies. So if you got any, where I can get some Twins, Venezuelas, regardless of condition, I'd be interested in taking a look. First one I picked up recently is this 1963 Bob Allison post cereal. So that's a cool one. It's pretty good shape. And then I don't know how I did not have this card, but this is from 1968 Topps. Got Sporting News All-Star Tony Oliva. Don't know how I didn't have that. And it's got a puzzle back. Yeah. And then Playing Days Kirby. A few of them lately. Some of them are still on their way. We got the 1989 starting lineup card. Didn't have that one in the collection. And that's what it looks like on the back. Sorry about the focus. But yeah, so those are some cool singles that I picked up. Break results. I break with Green Mountain Breaks on Facebook. I was in a Topps Chrome break. I only got 5 cards, but 2 of them were base and the other 3 were refractors. So that's kind of cool. I got this Ryan Jeffers Prism. I really dig the Prism refractors. And then I got a Brooks Lee rookie card. And then my best hit out of that break was this Byron Buxton. Really cool card. I love the photograph on that. He's laying out. And this one's like an aqua refractor numbered out of 299. So Twins aren't doing so hot right now, but then I was in a Donruss break and I actually had the Twins and the Mets. So I did get a couple hits. So some of the highlights here, I got a nice Luke Keyshaw refractor. And then I got like a blue foil Luke Keyshaw, and that one's numbered a 149. And my hit from the Twins was this really cool Kalen Culpepper autograph. It is a sticker auto, but it's a good addition to my Twins auto collection. He just got called up recently. He hit a home run in his first game with his first major league hit. This last series against the Padres is just awful. I haven't paid attention to stats, but when I last looked, he was batting around 300 with a couple home runs. So really cool. And then the Mets, I did get a few numbered cards. I got this Santucci, which I don't know. Mazza, if you're watching, you'll have to let me know if this guy's any good. 199. And then a Mitch Voigt. That one's out of 250. And my hit out of that Mets was this really cool David Cone autograph. And this one's number 23 out of 25. So really nice. So not too shabby. All right, now the two unique items. First one, you know, I said earlier I want to get more vintage stuff. So I saw this one. I know they don't come up a lot, so I had to buy it. This is from the 1961 Manny's Baseball Land photos. So I believe they would sell these photos in packs. I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's just the team pack at each stadium. So this photograph is actually used in one of Harmon's exhibit cards. And I like these photos, you know, because as opposed to a J Publishing, they're usually a little bit more interesting photos. Instead of just like a portrait or... So there's Harmon fielding, or posing that he's fielding. So that's really cool. So they're blank back, they're pretty thin paper stock, but just a really, really cool item to add to my Harmon PC, and that counts.
Bazinga!
All right, now my last item is in this box here. So we'll take it out. And you will see it says, maybe you'll see it. There you go. Topps 1990 Gallery of Champions. Open it up. We got a certificate of authenticity here, I believe. / checklist. And we have ourselves a dozen aluminum cards. Mini aluminum cards. So I believe they have this set in a bronze and maybe a silver as well. They're a lot more expensive, a lot harder to find, a lot more rare. But there is a Kirby in this set, so that's why I wanted to add it. And right there it is. So we got... who is that? Fred McGriff, Jose De Leon, Kirby, Jerome Walton, Robin Yount, Jeff Russell, Greg Olson, Brett Saberhagen, Tony Gwynn, Nolan Ryan, Kevin Mitchell, and Mark Davis. So it's the 1990 Gallery of Champions. This will count for my Kirby collection. And I thought, when I first bought it, I thought, man, I could sell these other ones, especially the Hall of Famers, and get my money back just selling them separately. But it's hard to break up a set like this, especially comes in its own case. You know, even if what do I do with that Kirby if I take it out of this case? You know, where do I put it? And it doesn't really fit in a top loader. I will take it out and show you. So here it is. That's what it looks like. It looks just like a normal Topps card. Got the stats on the back. So very, very cool, unique item for my collection. And yeah, I'll just put it, I don't know that I'll display it, but I'll probably keep it as is. I mean, like I said, yeah, I could probably make my money back and plus if I sell them separately, but it's such a nice set, it's hard to kind of break it up. So let me know what you think down below. Would you break up a set like this if you only wanted one card out of it, but it came in a nice case like that? What would you do? So let me know what you think of the Topps 1990 Gallery of Champions, and let me know what you think of the Manny's Baseball Land photograph from 1961 and all the rest of the stuff I showed. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.